Here are 3 world-class sculptures that make a short art trail from the O2 on the North Greenwich Peninsula, which is fast becoming a very trendy place to live. The Demon with Punch Bowl, Quantum Cloud, and Hydra and Kali. We will get to them all in some detail. As you walk towards the cable car, the first one is Demon and Punch Bowl, and he's hiding just behind the cable car station. Inspired by ancient Mesopotamian demons that were complex primeval creatures that inhabited an intermediary realm between human, animal, and divine, standing 60 feet tall, the Demon with Punch Bowl was first shown in Venice and had a value of £14 million. It's one of a collection based on a fictional shipwreck. It's claimed that the bowl in the demon's outstretched arm was a vessel used for collecting human blood. One has to congratulate Hirst and his team for this amazing, hollow, freestanding bronze statue. With the statues from Damien Hirst and all the other art that is popping up on the peninsula, this Tide art trail is really becoming something worth doing on a great summer's day. The Greenwich Peninsula can be reached by the cable car that stretches across the Thames, by the Uber taxi, or by train. And it's known for its coloured walkways at night, as well as all the great art and the O2. The second one we're going to is the Quantum Cloud. If you've seen the Demon with Bowl, all you have to do is turn around. Under the cable car and towards London, you'll see the cloud sitting on the water. The Quantum Cloud is a contemporary sculpture designed by Anthony Gormley, and it is next to the O2 along with the Demon. But it isn't quite as demonic. It was commissioned for the site and completed in 1999. At 30 metres high, it's Gormley's tallest sculpture to date. Back to Damien Hirst, and his sculpture of Hydra and Kali is just a walk along the tide path. This was the first sculpture installed here at the Greenwich Peninsula from Damien Hirst's Treasures of the Wreck, and it's a shame they haven't used the pier to make it more accessible. The 17 feet high sculpture depicting the Hindu goddess fighting a huge many-headed serpent. It's like Hirst is developing his own modern-day mythology. Greenwich is a place where cruise ships stop, and looking down the Thames from this point, you can see the Thames flood barrier. See our other films here on Doris Visits for Hirst's The Mermaid, The Diver, and other works on the Tide art trail, which include the likes of internationally renowned artists Richard Wilson, Alex Chennick, and Alan Jones. By the end of 2025, the Peninsula hopes to have a total of 8 Hirst statues unveiled. Kieran Phillips finds his name on a chilling Russian kill list. Billy persuades Kieran that the fight is far from over. They must take the fight away from Miami and head to Russia. Ronnie, a former sleeper agent with deep Russian ties, is crucial, but she refuses to return. Desperate, Kieran recruits a soul band as covert cover to reopen the Baltic cruise route and infiltrate Russia. When the band's saxophonist overdoses, the mission nearly falls apart. Ronnie vanishes without a trace. The team must shepherd the soul band through Miami, Latvia, Rostock in Germany. Helsinki is just the move from the dock to the main town and then onto the Tallink ferry. Tallinn and to Narva, building media buzz to mask their covert passage. But the final obstacle looms: the heavily guarded, tension-filled border with Russia. Denied legal entry, Kieran and Billy are forced into the shadows, turning to a rogue militia led by Stefan, Ronnie's presumed dead husband, who has a star in Langley. Once an ally, now a merciless opportunist. Stefan offers a chilling alternative. Don't kill Istov, expose him. Stefan wants to use him as bait to lure Putin and implode the Russian chain of command from within. As loyalties fracture and moral costs skyrocket, Kieran and Billy must gamble everything. Is exposure more dangerous than execution? And who really controls the board? Putin takes the bait, but the expected assassination helicopter is a decoy. Amid the chaos, Kieran evacuates the soul band to Narva Castle for the final defiant concert, where locals dance across the forbidden border, the Freedom Bridge. The ultimate revelation: it wasn't about assassination. The answers are in the unexpected. The cruise crime novel with espionage, out now on Kindle, paperback and audiobook.